happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look.
Come on, guys. Take 5. Let's get a drink.
Man.
Scotty,
What's up, Coach A?
you all right? You just kind of been off your game today. You just haven't had a great practice.
I just got so much things in my mind. I got in trouble like 3 times today in the auditorium.
So what happened?
First off, I was texting Sally. I was just trying to tell her, hey, I'll meet you after school and we can go to your place and hang out. But
So what's the auditorium expectation as it relates to cell phones?
well, you're right. I probably shouldn't have had my phone at that time. But
So what do we do with our cell phones when we get into the auditorium?
well, they go in the pocket.
Oh,
Oh, you're right. I left it in my pocket.
wrong pocket, Scotty.
So the other thing was, Mrs. Cubic came by. She knocked my feet off. I had them up on the chair in front of me, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm just lounging. What's the problem?"
You know, as good audience etiquette, why would your feet be up on the chair in front of you?
Well, I'm just trying to stay relaxed, but you're right. I'm probably not at home.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be respectful of the equipment that the school provides. You wouldn't put your chair up or your feet up on your grandmother's coffee table, would you?
No, Grandma probably wouldn't like that.
She would not appreciate that. Neither does Mrs. Cubic in the auditorium with the feet up on the chairs.
And you know what? Mrs. Cubic's a little nicer than my grandma.
Well, I would say, another thing to be thinking about is who are you texting at home? Everybody you know is there.
You're right. I should probably just keep it in my pocket. And if Sally's in there and I'm allowed to talk for a small amount of time, I could probably talk to her face to face.
Yeah, that human interaction piece. We're just talking to one another, just having a conversation rather than being down on our cell phones. Isn't that more of if you really like Sally, maybe you don't even talk to her instead of text her.
You're right. Social interaction's probably a little bit better than just texting Sally all day, telling her how much I love her. I should probably just tell her in person.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Coach.
Quit using the technology so much to express your feelings. Just do it one-on-one.
Well, with these new mobile devices, it's so hard to stay up. And these kids on Facebook and Twitter and those, that's what I'm trying to do all day. I'm a big snapper, Coach.
Yeah. You got to be thinking, hey, there's appropriate time to be using that cell phone. There's appropriate things to be doing with that cell phone. And I don't feel like you were meeting any expectations. So moving forward, why don't you think about those auditorium expectations and when you need to be using your cell phone, where you need to be putting your feet, and then talking to other people when it's appropriate. I think if you did that, you'd be having to be in a better attitude, better frame of mind, and we'd be tearing up in practice today.
Man, Coach, if I didn't have to worry about all that stuff I got in trouble for and just followed the expectations, this would have been a better practice.
Absolutely. I can't wait till tomorrow when you're coming in here and you're in a great frame of mind, you're ready to roll.
Thanks, Coach. I always appreciate you.